chance to go for a double play.
Man at first, one away. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. And ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive and foul ball. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
And a base hit right there. Here's the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. Pulls that one foul. Runner takes off. Pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Witt stands at second with no outs. And a foul ball. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Lifted in the air, out to left. Biggio drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Tosses to first, and there's 2 down. Hung up in a rundown now. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now here is Isaac Paredes. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Burns has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Kane since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. He reads at least a chapter on days that he starts. And he swings over the top there.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. So digging in, Lance Berkman.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Strike 2. Second inning here. No score.
2 strikes.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. A solo shot. It's 1-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Now here is Cal Raleigh. That's down and in. Raleigh goes 6 feet 3 inches, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit, and he's the DH.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game instead of starting behind.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Base is empty, 1 away. And now it's going to be Craig Biggio. Pitch is in there. 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Baez. And they get Biggio for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake Myers, the next to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. In the air, right side. Sheffield makes the play, and that is that. Back in the Bronx, now at the plate, Gary Sheffield. Gordon back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Javi Baez digs in right side, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Fought off foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Rod Carew. And a swing and a miss.
0-1. 1-1.
In the dirt. Ball to strike. The pitch. To the right side. Altuve handles it. On the run. Sends it over to first. On the money. Nice play. On to the third inning. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That pitch clips the outside corner. And it's 0-2. On the ground to third, Baez. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man.
Witt. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. First pitch, not close. Pena stands at first with 1 out. Fouled off down the right side. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Hunter puts it away. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And that one fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away on the strikeout. Manny Ramirez digs in now.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
One out, bases empty. Hard hit left side. Whips it across, and there's two away. So the lineup flips over. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back now in the Bronx, leading off Ted Simmons.
Simmons now pitching. JoJo Romero.
Swings and misses, and that's strike one.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And a swing and a miss there. Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. A dive, he's got it. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. And now the first baseman, Lance Berkman. He's already homered in this game. First pitch just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
There's the strike.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Bottom of the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Torrey Hunter. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1. The other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
And that is out of play. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Runner around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, not in time. He's safe. It's 2-1.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball
on the ground. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. The tag, and he's out of the plate. And that's a double play. Manny Machado up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. In to score is the runner from third. It's 2-2.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Machado, the runner at first with 2 gone. He was late there. Strike one.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
It's through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Back-to-back singles. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Simmons takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Popped up right side. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the DH, Cal Raleigh. Romero back to work. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball one. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-2. Biggio now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Late on that fastball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Makes the sliding grab.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
So up next, Jose Altuve. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Suarez measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that is downstairs. 2-1. Next offering is outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1. And that skips in the dirt.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. 0 for 2 in this one. Cut out and missed at 101. 0-1. Swings through that.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. In and over on the strikeout. Back in New York, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Down the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses across to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. And that one pulled foul. Strike two. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. And right back to the mound. Over to first. And Witt is out. And now the center fielder, Torrey Hunter.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. That one fouled off. And the righty deals.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
In plenty of time to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 down, bases empty. Lance Berkman will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in New York, bottom of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Prince Fielder. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop from his backside, and he gets him. Nicely done. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sheffield. On the ground to short, Pena. Throws across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs. So here's Baez now. In there at the knees for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters.
What a play in right field, and that's the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 7th. Now, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. That's inside.
That's off the plate.
And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing at the bat.
Pitch misses. 1-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Goes down looking. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, because that's where the potential for damage exists.
Raleigh, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one just missing inside. Now 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-1. Foul ball there. Back up the middle and a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Popped up. Carew. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back for more from the Bronx. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the DH, Manny Machado. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Rod Carew. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. In the air, left field. Biggio sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Ted Simmons, the next to hit. 1 for 2. On the ground to the left. Pena. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. Nen goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I could watch base hits like that one all day long. And
oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 5-2.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
At the plate, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Sheffield ranges back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Berkman stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That's off the mark. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And misses inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So now here's the DH, Cal Raleigh. Here's the left fielder, Craig Biggio. 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Simmons down to first. That completes the strikeout. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 8th. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one ripped, but foul.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. See you later. And they close the gap. It's 5-3. And now Bobby Witt Jr. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one in the air, center field. Myers sizing this one up, nabs it, and there's 1 down. Torrey Hunter digs in now. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one at triple digits. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So up next, Prince Fielder. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in the Bronx, and now the center fielder, Jake Myers. Then back to work. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Check swing called strike, and it's 0-2. To the right side. Carew throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Jose Altuve now at the plate. So man aboard, stepping in, Jeremy Pena. Now fly ball to right center, Sheffield. 2 down. And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. Outside with a breaking ball. Altuve off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout. Back now in the Bronx. Last chance for the home team. Now it's going to be Gary Sheffield. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. He's 2 outs away. The batter now, Javier Baez. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking for the K. Now only 1 out remaining. And now it's Manny Machado. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Inside. And it's 2-1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th.
3 balls.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. They're down to their final strike.
Count full.
Abreu is just 1 strike away. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Abu Dhabi taking on Houston. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill today, Hunter Brown. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Okay, all set to go. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. And that misses. And we're off and rolling here in Houston. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, bases empty. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1. Ball.
2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball. Correa over to first. Schwarber out of the play. Back here at Dyken Park, here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And a foul ball. 0-1 now. That one missing inside. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him. And here comes Carlos Correa. Fastball is outside. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2-1.
And that's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Ted Simmons. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. That one's going to land. Not so much here, but here. And they add a pair. It's 2-0. Cam Smith will hit next. That one in triple digits.
No ball. 1 strike.
Foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Houston, digging in, Prince Fielder. Brown, a righty that throws with power. 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Now 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jorge Posada, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Not close with that one, and the count even 1-1. Inside, almost got him.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That clips a corner. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
It's never a fun experience for a pitcher going against Williams. He can swing it from both sides of the plate and make you look silly doing it. There's no easy way of attacking it.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And here is David Wright. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Now a chance for Francisco Lindor. And that one is in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lindor checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back here in Houston, and here is Lance Berkman. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And it's caught for the out. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch misses. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Craig Biggio. There's a swing and a miss.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
That misses the zone. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Eric Davis. Brown back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Whips it to first. And one away in the top of the third. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Ketel Marte. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Tap foul at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Hard on the ground to first. Berkman takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Slider misses outside. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Cut on and missed at 101. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the batting order turns over. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's outside.
No strikes.
To the right side. Marte throws to first in time. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Here's Carlos Correa. Singled and scored his first time. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Correa on his horse and coming home. He's in there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
No ball.
Simmons now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swings and misses. He picks up his. Back here at Dyken Park, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Myers makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Fielder now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now, Jorge Posada struck out swinging his first time. Late with the swing there.
So hard to touch.
0-1.
I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. And he has thrown 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. Swing and a miss, strike one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Strike 2.
And he chases that one. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Next to hit, Lance Berkman. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Inside, just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one pushed foul. The 3-1. And there's a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Throughout his career, Biggio was as durable as just about anyone. In 20 seasons, he played at least 140 games 16 times. Squirts away a little bit. Two on, 1 out. This one in the dirt.